Alrighty, good morning and welcome everybody to a series where we play every single dungeon maximum amount of times and see how much alts we can earn. So for today, we'll be doing a Powlet of Dead B2F. So this run is, this dungeon actually has 50 runs, that's quite a bit. So there you go. We take all 50 of them. There is one dungeon that I'm gonna completely skip up until the rework for this series, and that's gonna be Radiant Hall. There's no money in the world that would make me do this dungeon 30 times in a row. It's just no chance. No chance at all. Sorry, not sorry. It's never gonna happen. They better rework that dungeon. Okay, so let's put a new GM's buff. I'll put penetration potion as well. Basically use my max damage. Well, not truly max damage as I'm not using this Jewels of Cube. Basically, as you can see, like you do get quite a bit of stats from these and you can equip 3 of them for 3 hours. Or you can buy the more expensive ones, they give the same amount of stats, but it's just gonna be for 10 hours. So if you're doing like a massive gaming session, yeah, you might as well just go for these ones. Man, come on, why do you have to pick on me? I'm like so much stronger, don't do this to me. Anyways, there you go, 50 runs, man. Alrighty boys, I have your cup of tea, cup of coffee, whatever kind of drink you like by your side, cause yeah, this is gonna take a while to be fair. And let's do it. Again, I think this is one of the less farmed dungeons for sure. I don't think people just farm this regularly. Because that's how I kind of wanted to do the series, you know, start from the easiest, then kind of do the most unpopular ones, because after this episode we're gonna basically be doing more and more popular dungeons. So, you know, something like Streamer's Crazy, Hazardous Valley, Awakened IC1, Awakened IC2, and stuff like that. Right, can I go forward? The reason this dungeon is not very popular, and then again, I really don't like this dungeon. I'll be frank and honest with you guys, this dungeon I do not like. So it took me a little bit of preparation. I did it on the day where I feel especially motivated, because yeah, to do like 50 runs of a dungeon you dislike, sometimes it's a little bit of a hassle, you know. I just don't think it's made well at all, you know what I mean. I think there's a bajillion dungeons in the PlayCabal that are actually made so much better than this one. But we'll see, maybe we will get surprised and maybe this is actually gonna be some good profit north. I don't know. If it actually pays, yeah, it's gonna be a joke on me because I don't think it should pay, you know? I would probably do this dungeon on like a Christmas event if we get like some special loot box for clearing it, but other than that, really. Because you guys know me, right? I do prefer the quick dungeons, the ones that I can do very fast. This dungeon you're never gonna do too very fast. It just is what it is. But I did check the dungeon list and this is like the last remaining one that I'm really not excited to do. Every other dungeon, yeah, it's gonna be easy peasy, it's gonna be good looking, it's gonna be nice and slick, it's gonna be quick and it's gonna give good rewards. This is pretty much the only hemorrhoid that we have left. Oh, look at this, Earring of Guard +4. I'll take it. So this run took me 3 minutes. I mean, it's not too bad. Another consolidation for doing these like super unpopular dungeons is because you still get like, you know, achievement points and stuff like that. So I'm happy for that. And yeah, after like doing all of these like, you know, dungeons like this one, Seal of Darkness, it's gonna be feeling so good to actually start doing my Awakened IC1s again. Man, do I miss that dungeon. I purposely stopped doing it just for the series, because, well, now we're farming, like, all of this other dungeons, you know what I mean, so... Ooh, Bracelet of Sage +0. Damn, I've never even seen anything like that. Hold up. I hope it's used for collection. Earrings of Guard +4, definitely gonna be used for collection, so that's at least some good value right there. But yeah, guys, definitely let me know how do you feel about this dungeon in the comments. Because I don't know, personally for me, like I don't even like the aesthetic of it. You know, I would much rather do like 100 a Powlet of Dead B1Fs or B3Fs. You know, any a Powlet of Dead is actually much better than the B2F in my opinion. Another thing that we can notice, it does drop a ton of Osminum. Osminum is not really that type of armor that sells like really nicely. Shadow Titanium sells for a lot more than Osminum. There is one unique thing about this dungeon, is that you can actually drop Krillian's Taunts Excel. And that, I think, it could be sold for a decent amount, to be fair, because it's used to make powerful rings. So if you ever want to make your Tempus ring, yeah, you're gonna need to do this dungeon. Or just to buy the Taunts Excel from the agent shop, right? This is what we actually did in the guides. Oh, I completely missed defensive earring. Force regeneration earring +0, 2 of them. And where's the defensive? There we go, defensive +2. Okay, maybe I was a little bit too harsh on this dungeon. I mean, I don't know. In PlayCabal, I haven't even grinded this dungeon a whole lot, but I used to do this a lot in official servers. And the only reason I did it in the official is when they had like particular events where they give you an extra loot box at the end for this dungeon. So that's why I did it. And I remember like I cleared this dungeon so many times, I've never gotten anything good. But just from few runs over here, like I'm kind of surprised that I'm actually getting some decent accessories. Because yeah, you have like two options, you know, either you sell those accessories to agent shop or you put them into your collection. And personally for me, I kind of like to see how much they cost in the agent shop. But then if my collection needs them, I'd rather put them into collection, you know what I mean? But for example, the last episode we did the Seal of Darkness, right? And just from those 90 runs, like I got so much jewelry that my collection is almost filled. Obviously it's not filled, but it is almost filled. Like we got so much good jewelry. And I guess if we get the same thing here, then okay. Then maybe I'll stop being so harsh on this dungeon. We can see it drops all type of discs in stacks of 3. Now, from these discs, I know that the biggest value one is the Earth disc. And the Earth discs actually has like crazy price on the market. So we'll see if I can get a full stack of Earth discs. Yeah, I'll make some nice money right there. And I mean, if we're doing 50 runs, surely we should get at least one Krillian Taunts Excel, right? Look at this, Essence, Rune, Intelligence we got. That and a Seal. Krillian Seal, do I even need it? I don't think I think I have all of my Krillian Seals. But yeah, you know, like the funny thing about this, like I'm doing 50 runs of this now. As soon as Christmas event hits, I kind of have a sneaky suspicion that I will be doing like 50 runs of this almost every day. Because if they add the loot box at the end, I'm definitely basically gonna do this every single day. Because my strategy for Christmas event was basically to, well, wake up super early, do a pilot of that B2F, all runs that you can do first, because that dungeon is just much shorter, it takes just a little bit less time to do. And once I do all of that, then I go to this dungeon and do all of this. Every single Christmas period, that's what I do. And it's gonna be my first Christmas in PlayCabal. People have been hyping me for PlayCabal Christmas events, and I don't know, I start to believe them, you know what I mean? If people say it's that good, okay, you know, I'm gonna trust them, and if it's really that good, it means that I'm literally gonna be doing 50 runs of this every single day when the event hits. I know, man, I might have some issues. And the issue is that I don't have enough combat power, that's the real issue right here. We need to be 2 million combat power. Bro, 2 million combat power as a wizard, yeah, that's literally the dream. Because at that point you can even start doing like those late game dungeons, but they're gonna feel not so late game to you personally, you know what I mean? Imagine just a wizard with full like Dragonium set. Oh man, it feels like straight out of Fairy Tail. A lot of force regeneration earrings +0, so it's gonna be interesting to see if they're actually used for collection or not. I hope they are. Because I mean, worst case scenario, I can always extract them. Another seal, I'll take it. Because yeah, usually extracting jewelry does give you like some pretty nice materials that you can either put to collection or just sell off. You know, you can just get full stacks of it and then it's gonna sell pretty quickly. And for a good price as well, you know, because that type of materials, they do cost a lot. But yeah, yesterday we also did a stream and people were asking like, you know, why did you switch to Wizard? Why Wizard again? You know, shouldn't you You know, didn't you like the Gladiator? And honestly, no, I did not like the Gladiator. I think it's a very, very bad class, to be fair. Wait, what? Oh, come on, look at this. One Phantom Archer. This is why I don't like this dungeon, you know what I mean? There's one sneaky minion just chilling over there, you know, just sitting quietly, trying to survive. Like, he ain't gonna survive. As soon as I enter a dungeon, no one is gonna survive. But yeah, I can definitely see a lot of materials. Shape cartridge level 3 is actually good. Bracelet of 7 coins plus 2. Ooh. Now I am starting to feel that me and this dungeon have started on the wrong foot. Osminum Apaulet of Guardian. Okay, that's definitely gonna be used for collection. Yeah, maybe we definitely did get on the wrong foot. Because to be fair, all of the runs of this dungeon that I've done were in official server. Here I'm actually noticing much better drops. And the other thing that I'm liking is the shape cartridges. Because you do need them for your collection. And it's like a little rule of thumb. If it's used for collection, it's sellable. And people are gonna buy it. Because that's the thing with like veteran players, you know, veteran players are not gonna do these easy peasy lemon squeezy dungeons, you know what I mean? They're too busy doing their Celestias, their Mirage Islands, and I don't blame them, you know. If you notice, like, sooner or later we will get to those dungeons as well, and you will notice how good they actually look compared to the old OG dungeons of this game. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting, like, what time we're actually making with all of the runs, because right now we only have 14 minutes on the clock, so we're doing kinda good. It's basically 3 minutes per run. And the reason it's so fast, because we are a wizard, Harry. We are a freaking wizard. This is the room that I dislike the most. As a gladiator, like, I would just rage quit right here, because all of these minions are very spread out, and you basically need to destroy all of them to spawn the boss, and you cannot lure them at all. So as a wizard, it's not too bad, you know what I mean? There's basically no annoying stages if you are a wizard. But as a gladiator, trust me, this would have been so annoying to clear. But yeah, we'll see. Like, I hope that over the next patch update, they're actually gonna update the gladiator class. Just for the few gladiators that are in the server. It doesn't really affect me, because I'm not gonna be playing it anyways. But it just kind of does not seem fair. You know what I mean? I play the class. No good. No good at all. I think I'd much rather play something like a warrior, you know? Because even the warrior, I think, has much better AoE. Because I remember I did play warrior a little bit in the official. I didn't play it too much. So probably at some point I will still need to try it in the server. You know what I mean? But maybe we'll do it after the Christmas event. So maybe next year we'll try warrior. Definitely I'm not gonna change class to warrior. I'm just gonna create a new character, level it up, and, you know, just to try it out, just to give it a go. Warrior, Force Blader, and Force Gunners is basically the remaining class for me to try. And after that, I can fully say that I've properly tried every single class. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at this. Bracelet of Fighter plus 5. Krillian's Limtic Tongs XL. This is the item that I was talking about. This is basically how you build your Krillian's ring, and you're gonna need the Krillian's ring to get your Tempus. Okay, that's actually very good profit right there. Man, if we get more of these... This one I'm not sure how much, but we'll see. I think it could be more expensive than all of the other mercenaries. Yeah, man, I think I was way too harsh for this dungeon at the very start. Definitely was. Bracelet of Fighter, of course, we'll save this one. This one is already plus 5, it's dropping. Ain't no plus 4, man. It's plus 5. And plus 5 is already a good time. Cause yeah, man, maybe they boosted the rates for this dungeon. Because definitely when I was doing this dungeon in official, and that's the thing, like, I've done this dungeon maybe like 500 times in the official. You know what I mean? And I was kind of adamant that it's not gonna drop anything good. But, I mean, just like, what, 6 runs in PlayCabal? It's already looking kind of juicy, to be fair. Now, I don't remember how much the Tongs XL this one actually cost. Ooh, hello, I'll take you. I'll take you very much, thank you. Because yeah, every piece of jewelry, it's worth it, you know? Just save it for now and just check later on if it's used for your collection or not. Very big chances that it's actually gonna be used for collection. And just like these Seal of Darkness runs, Man, they helped me fill my collection a whole lot. And I'm already getting a similar vibe here. Yeah, man, if this dungeon keeps dropping like it's dropping, it's gonna be a good time. And especially it's gonna be a great time once the Christmas event actually starts. Cause yeah, if it's truly that good, as people say, I will need to apologize to all of my family beforehand. Because I know Christmas is the time where, you know, you kind of want to be with your family. But man, if the event is that good, you know what I mean? Yeah, I definitely wouldn't mind upgrading my wizards. I'm already happy to where my wizard is. Like, I think I can definitely farm most of the dungeons that I wanna farm. But there's always this little kind of feeling that's, you know, maybe with like 1.1 million combat power I would be a little bit happier. And then once you reach that, it's gonna be like, oh, maybe 1.2 million combat power, you know, it's gonna give me this and this and this. It's never ending. And then if they ever make the honor update to basically give us class 30 honor, well, that's gonna be like another big deal, you know what I mean? Then basically the ceiling for the maximum available combat power is gonna increase even further. That's a good news for every single Cabal player, you know what I mean? And yeah, man, like throughout this series, like at this point I know for sure that Wizard is gonna be my main character forever, you know? All of the other characters we're just gonna try just to see and compare, but I'm a Wizard Harry. Delta Vital +3 I missed. Let me save this one, because +3 might, I don't know, it already seems a little bit more rare, so maybe it's a little bit more expensive. And if not, I'm like 90% sure it's actually used for collection. People also have been asking me like, is Force Gunner goods? And I've been saying yes, very good. Extremely good, to be fair. Because I remember when I was looking for which class to switch from the Gladiator, my main picks were either Force Gunner, Force Archer, or a Wizard. DM is definitely like another super good one, but how to say this? I think DM to a point is even like much better than a Wizard, but the playstyle is not as nice to me personally, you know? So just personally, I would rather play a Wizard than a DM, but I still think DM is actually a bit more OP than a Wizard. And I think if you're like a late game player, then you're definitely gonna feel how much better DM is than a Wizard. Ooh, look at this, Earrings of Guard +4. Osmanum Apaulet of Guardian, and the Cheeky Seal. I'll take it. Save this, and save this. Brilliant. Look at this, wow! 1.7 million already. That's only from the minion drops, man, I'm liking it. I am liking it. If I'm not mistaken, I think DM has the best single target damage in the whole game. It even out-damages the Blader, which is crazy, right? But Blader does catch up on his BM3, because I know that DM's BM3 is the worst in the whole game, which kind of makes sense, you know, because you get the best BM2 in the whole game, so, you know, to make the game balance, you kind of have to have the worst BM3 in the game at that point. So yeah, I think if my preference was actually like big tier dungeons, to just do a couple dungeons per day, I would probably, yeah, be much happier with the DM. But since for some reason I like these to grind just many low tier dungeons, Wizard it is. Because we're gonna see like how well, as soon as the Christmas event starts, we're gonna make like these massive grind sessions. And I think Wizard is gonna be very good for that. And yeah, another two more like super OP classes, which are probably at the top of the ladder, is gonna be Force Archer and a Blader. But the reason that I didn't play them on PlayCabal is because I used to main them on the official servers. And if you've been following the channel, you know that I've been playing like official in total amount is probably like 15 to 12 years that I've been playing the game. But I've been streaming the game on official for 4 years consistently. And yeah, after 4 years of just playing the same characters, because official is like a whole different level. You know, you're not gonna switch classes so easily in the official. As in here, you know, you can just like, one day you wake up, you wanna be a wizard, okay, change class to wizard. Next day you wake up, you wanna be a gladiator, okay, change your class to gladiator. You'll still need to figure out what to do with your equipment, you know, but it's so much easier in here than in the official servers. But in the officials, I only played Blader and Force Archer and nothing else. Because there you kind of take your class decisions like way more responsibly, because you think about it like this, you know, will I want to grind with this class, you know, for months on end? And if the answer is no, well then you just pick like a better class. And when in PlayCabal, you kind of think about, is this class gonna be fun for me? Is it gonna be yes or no? And I thought that the Gladiator is gonna be fun just because I like how the chakrams look. Like, I think it's very stylish class. Oh, look at this. Bracelet of Serenity +2. But yeah, I don't know, maybe it's just me. After grinding dungeons with a Gladiator, no. It just annoyed me most of the time. You know, it was super annoying with the BM2, because like for some reason the BM2 AoE is like super crap. Like super crap. Like even 4-shielder was better. Because yeah, like I did play 4-shielder as soon as I joined the server, and I had no problem with it. I still don't have any problem with it. I would much rather play a 4-shielder than a Gladiator. But yeah, with Gladiator I do have a lot of problems with it. So we'll see if they you know, if they do any updates on the class, or is it just gonna remain like a dormant class? Because that's how I am, guys. Like, I give my honest opinion, you know? And I tried Gladiator just to give you my honest opinion. When I was doing the Iron Man series, because to be fair, we didn't really go far with the Iron Man series, because they proven to be just a little bit less popular than like normal videos. And normal videos are so much easier to make and so much less frustrating to make. Because, you know, like in Iron Man series, like if I died, I had to delete the character. And, you know, it's like, as a true grinder, you know, do I want to just do some series for fun? Or do I want to make normal episodes, but at the same time I get to grind my own accounts? You know what I mean? So that's why the Iron Man series never really grew too much. Because I think I would only do them if like the viewership on those series would be like twice as good. You know what I mean? But yeah, like when you're playing Gladiator just at the start of the game, sure, it does feel very good. But when it comes to run like 30 runs of a certain dungeon, Gladiator is not the one. It could be the one if they fix his BM2, and I've been saying that a lot of times. And yeah, man, I definitely have to apologize to this dungeon. It's not even that bad at all. And to be fair, we're not even doing this on my lucky channel. I actually decided to do this on channel 2 instead of channel 11. And okay, you're gonna laugh at me or just maybe call me like extremely superstitious, because I think people don't realize how superstitious I actually am. I've did my pets training video not too long ago, to be fair. And I think I did get like really good luck with it. You know, like I managed to fill in my, like look at my pet slots. Only penetration, critical damage, and all skill amp is here. You know what I mean? I don't know. And I did it with like, I think 1004 score highest and around 150 pet and train kits. So to me it does seem like a really good luck. And I did everything in channel 11. So I kind of feel like I just had this feeling that I used up all of the luck in channel 11 for right now. If I still have to make like super big upgrades, I'm still gonna be doing them in channel 11. I don't know. If you're superstitious as well, oh please let me know. Join the Discord, we have a lot in comments. We need to talk a bit more. Because if you're superstitious, this game is just gonna be 10 times more fun for you, I think. Okay, so we did what? 11 runs of this? It took me 34 minutes so far. To be fair, not too bad. Not too bad at all. Then yesterday we also had like a little bit of a chat with the viewers, and some people are missing the long form content, and this is like a struggle of content creation. Because 90 or like 80% of the people prefer 15 to 30 minute episodes, which actually is a lot more work for me than releasing a 2-hour episode. Because basically a 2-hour episode is just gonna be less cuts, you know what I mean? And it's gonna be much easier to me. Because now what I do is I basically condense, an episode, maybe from 2 hours to like 1 hour, and then I take that 1 hour version and try to cut it even further into 30 minutes, and it's just so much more work. But I mean, people are definitely liking it a lot more. Even me, like when I look at the finished product, it does feel like much more quality, Ooh, inventory full already in just 11 runs. Damn. To be fair, this inventory was very clean. I cleaned my inventory before actually starting the series. Let me save this amulet of bless right here. We can extract everything. Oh, come on. I need to throw away a few items just so I have the space. Oh, come on, man. Oh, then I need to throw away even more items. I cannot even extract. That's what happens when you clean inventory, If you just leave a bunch of crap sitting in your inventory, this is not gonna happen. There we go. Now we're cooking. Now we extracting. There we go. And today is good news after good news. So as many of you know, like I did started working full time, and well, I actually, I work as a plumber. And before it was like very not good to work as a plumber in Lithuania, but recently it's been switching. I don't know what's happening. Maybe there's not enough plumbers in Lithuania anymore, because the clients have been raising the prices. Just now I got a message that the client agreed to raise the price by 1.5K. So yeah, I'm pretty happy about that. Maybe all of the plumbers in Lithuania just went to foreign countries to work, because I don't know, like I did do some work in Denmark. And even though like I've been working through an agency, which basically takes like 60 or 50% of your profits, we still made like very good money. You know what I mean? A couple grand in a couple weeks. So basically just a little bit more than $1,000 a week we made in Denmark, which is like crazy money, to be fair, because here in Lithuania, we used to make just $1,000 a month working as a plumber. And now it seems recently that it has doubled. Like almost doubled. Just the clients are just paying so much more, and it's just, you don't even need to negotiate, that hard. It's just like, you know what, this is the price, not gonna do it for less. And people are just like, hey, you know what, okay. When we did the same thing like 2 years ago, it was usually like, you know what, I'm just gonna find someone who does it cheaper. So maybe they did find a bunch of people who do it cheaper. And, now they realize why those people did cheaper. Oh, man, life is freaking good, man. I'm grinding my dungeons, plenty of work to do, because, and it's also like winter time, you know what I mean? In summertime, there's always plenty of work to do, just because of the heating season, but winter is a little bit different for plumbers. And we usually don't get many offers on the winter, but this winter, something magical is happening, man. I'm telling you, man, like this Christmas is gonna be the best Christmas ever. I'm finally getting paid properly for my work. PlayCabal is gonna have an event, and people say it's a huge event. And bruv, if it's not gonna be a huge event, like veterans in this game, they hyped me up so much already, like it better be a huge event. But I think it will, cause like the Halloween event for PlayCabal, yeah, it was really good, in my opinion. Like I literally non-stop farmed for 17 days. That's how good that event was. Maybe just a little bit too good. Okay, let's see. Earrings of 7 coins plus 3. Save this one. And bracelet of 7 coins. I'll keep. Oh my days, look at this. Wow. Bro, that's super lucky. Look at this, Lord Mormon. Wait, we have to stop everything that we're doing and just take a look at this. 253 pet selectives for 10 slots. This is next level lucky. I mean, usually I think that I'm lucky, but no, this is next level lucky. 253 pet selective kits just to get all of your slots into max crit rate. No freaking way. Look at this, another guy. I used 170 and got 0 max crit rates. Damn, son. I mean, it feels good when, someone else is also having like such a good luck. That's crazy good luck, to be fair, guys. I mean, come on, tell me in the comments. I know there's a lot of people are gonna be watching this. 253 pet selective kits from 0 to freaking 10 max crit rate. Has anyone ever done better than that? I definitely didn't. I know that on my max crit rates, I was not very, very lucky. Ooh, look at this Bracelet of Sage +7. And also Essence of Intelligence. I'll take it. Because yeah, guys, you can look at my pet. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I only have 6 of them. And I definitely used even more pet and train kits than this guy over there. Yeah, gamble more while you have such good luck, man. Yeah, he needs to gamble more, man. That's extremely lucky. Let's see what kind of channel he is in. Shanky is gonna scope it out. Channel 5. I mean, I don't really want to switch channels because it's been kind of lucky for us as well. I mean, we got like a ton of jewelry. We also got like our Krillian Tom 6L already. But I will mark it down. That's channel 5. Might have something for me as well. I mean, to be fair, maybe we should do like another pet session. I have around 150 pet and train kits, which I don't think it's enough to do a really good session, but I don't know, maybe. To be fair, like all that's left for me is just to finish this one. So basically 4 more max crit rate, which I think it's still much beneficial for me to get. Like I'm not entirely sure, because look at my max max crit rate. It's already like freaking 84% max crit rate. That's a lot of max crit rate for a wizard. Hi guys, is Arcana of Chaos +15 still good first purchase after the weapons? Everyone is saying yes, and this guy's like, okay, thanks, I'm going back to farming then. Man, like for all of these new people, it's gonna be so fun for them because like Christmas event is right around the corner. And man, they are gonna get so much. And that's like another thing, like I've been working overtime for this whole week and last week as well. And I will continue to do working overtime up until Christmas. Because that's the thing, like I will need to somehow manage to get more time during this event. I don't know, am I like, ooh, look at this faded orange jewel, finally, first one. Am I a little bit silly for doing that? I don't know, I don't think I am, right? It's just like effective time management, you know what I mean? Because I know I'm gonna be using my time to grind Cabal anyways. So I might as well just, you know, get the most of it, right? Look at this, Extortion Bracelet +4 and Intelligent. Essence Rune of Intelligence. It's a good looking bracelet, to be fair. And the very first faded orange jewel. Because yeah, right now I'm hooking up basically the I'm hooking up the lines for the 72 apartment complex. And like, how to say this, as a plumber, the very start like of a contract is literally the best part. Because you need to work, well, first you basically hook up everything down below, so you don't even need to deal with the people right at the very start. And it's basically like you can do as much work as you want to, you know. I could literally sleep in there and just keep on non-stop working, you know, if I wanted to. But when it comes like to actually go to people's apartments, well then it's kind of, the work slows down by a lot. Because, you know, like, people will not let you in their houses or just give you the keys. They want to be always present and stuff like that, and they usually oversleep. Like if you say, you know what, I'm gonna be here at 8 in the morning, and then at 8 in the morning you're knocking on the door and they're like sleeping, you know, which is like super annoying. But I know it's gonna happen. It always happens. Because I don't know, like I'm a early riser, to be fair. Like I like to start my work as early as possible. If people were to wake up earlier, like I would even start it at like 7 in the morning, but I don't know, I think, yeah, I would be a little bit kind of a asshole if I started drilling at like 7 in the morning. But at 8 in the morning, come on, man, like by that time you should have been woken up already. And look at this, another question. When it comes to DP, shall I use my DP to buy Forge Gems and use those Forge Gems to buy the event pass? Is it worth it? And the question and the answer here is it's worth a lot. And this guy is not wrong. It's definitely worth a lot. I mean, ooh, look at this. We can actually open some. Let's open the special Pandora box. This is actually like a very interesting loot box. You can get something good from here. Let me see. Minesta Amber +3. Potion of Luck for 60 million. Ooh. Well, look at this, man. I mean, theoretically, I cannot use it right now. Oh no, I can use it. I'm gonna use the 60 million. But to keep it fair, we're just gonna extremely quickly just deposit it back to the warehouse. There we go, no harm, no foul. And this one I also need to maybe just put it instantly into the agent market. See how much it's worth. No way it's worth 200 million. It's no way. I'll put it in there, but I really don't think it's gonna sell. Because yeah, like those Minestas, I'm still not even sure exactly what they do. Well, I mean, you can read it, of course, but you know, whether one is worth like 200 million and the other one 20 million, like that's what I'm not really getting. Because I got my Minesta super cheap. That's why I don't think that one is gonna come close to 200 million. Because if you just compare the stats, like it doesn't seem like it gives you that much. The biggest thing is basically increased battle mode duration for 4 seconds and that's it. Sure, the couple all skill amp is nice, but I don't think I would pay like hundreds of million for it, you know what I mean? Bracelet of Fighter +5 and a seal as well. Happy days, man. Happy days. Wait, is this another? Don't tell me I got another one. Oh, look at this, guys. Bruv, I completely like didn't notice it. Because that's my biggest issue, like I just talk way too much. How it is that I only got one faded orange jewel, but 3 Krillian taunt XLs. Like, I'm not complaining, guys. This is like 10 times better than a freaking orange jewel. Let's see how much we have. We have 1 hour, well, 55 minutes to be fair on the clock. We'll have to do this in 2 parts as well. Otherwise, it's gonna be like a 3 freaking hour video, but just very quickly, I just want to show you. Look at this, look at this. Oh, 10 million only! Bruv, this used to cost so much more though. Oh, I mean, still, like, I cannot be complaining. That's 30 million that I'm holding in my inventory just literally right now. And I've only did 15 runs. It's basically twice as good as orange jewels. Man, I thought it was actually like 25 to 30 million per one piece. I think what I was doing, I'll need to check my... Ooh, faded orange jewel. Thank you very much. I will need to take a look at my Tempus ring guide. I want to see how much I paid for the Krillian Toms XL. Because I think I paid something like 25, 26 million. Maybe it's just now dropped, but I don't know. It feels like I paid way more for it. Still 10 million is still like a decent price. But yeah, man. I don't know, I hope you guys are not too mad that I'm not talking about, you know, the dungeon itself too much and I'm just blabbering on about my plumbing job, but literally the client raised the price just now by 1.5k. It feels good, man, it feels good. Like, compared to what I was making last year, it's night and day. I'm literally almost making double than I was making last year. I think like 70% more I'm making. So I'm not sure what happened in this 1 year in the plumbing business in Lithuania, but I'm happy, man. Because I almost went to like different type of construction, you know? I don't know how to say it in English, but maybe it's like detailing. Like I kind of thought about maybe getting into detailing because I know that I have a few friends that do it, you know? And I thought, you know, it feels like it's a little bit better money, especially when I was working in Denmark. Since we were working through an agency, it doesn't matter if you do detailing or plumbing, you get paid the same, even though plumbing should be like way more. And at that point I was like, oh, you know what, maybe I should go to detailing, you know, since, well, you know, I don't want to offend anyone, but it does feel like an easier job to me, because, you know, plumbing, it took me a lot of years to learn, and still like I can only do limited stuff, you know what I mean? I don't do air conditioners, like I only do air water instead of air, if that makes any sense to you. Yeah, there's still so much things that I need to learn in plumbing, and you know, my kind of, how to say this, motivation to learn even more stuff on plumbing was very just like, you know what, maybe it's not worth it, just because we had few bad years in Lithuania. But I don't know, things are finally looking up, and now like I'm actually happy to be doing it again. I don't know, man, I'm just jittery. I literally cannot wait. I just want to go to work tomorrow. I'll be laughing like a little girl over there, man. Because yeah, that's kind of my strategy right now, is while I can still work unlimited amount of time, for now, you know, I want to do it. Just to basically get as much work done before the event starts in PlayCabal. Of course, like I won't be able to manage it perfectly, you know, but still like on some point I can actually strategize a little bit like that. Okay, Osmanoma Paulat of Guardian, I'll definitely save this one. Decent amount of 4-score highs. We'll actually need to check the material core Osmanum price, but I don't think it's gonna be anything big at all. Yeah. Also, maybe we'll compromise. Instead of making like 15 to 30 minute episodes, maybe we'll make 20 to 40 minute episodes. How about that? A little bit longer for the people who do want a longer content, but maybe not too long, you know, so people don't really get tired. Because that's the thing, like if majority of people will stop watching the video at like a midpoint or maybe after 30 minutes, well, YouTube algorithm is gonna be punishing me for that, you know? Yeah, so that's why it's like on one point it's kind of fun and interesting to work as a YouTuber, because you have to balance all of these kind of stuff, you know what I mean? And I have been looking into my analytics like a whole lot more recently. I don't know, it's just much more fun for me right now. It feels like an extra game, YouTubing, you know? And I do have to take it a bit more seriously, because we did get more people from the community to the channel. And this is like another thing that I'm really happy about, you know? Like I would have never found like a dedicated programmer for our basically Chunky Milk projects if it wasn't for these videos, you know what I mean? Like people watch the videos, and if they're like a skilled worker, you know, feel free to join, you know, we will pay you, you know what I mean? Of course, you will have to start for free, there's no other way, but, you know, if you're like a valuable asset, yes, you know, we will pay you for your work. And the only thing that's missing, ooh, faded orange jewel, I think maybe like a dedicated Cabal editor, you know, that kind of knows the game in and out and likes to edit. Pretty much the only kind of person that we still need to get into our crew. Man, then we will be rolling. Because yeah, I already said that in a couple of weeks there's gonna be a lot of exciting stuff for you guys that we made specifically for you. So we are releasing a merch shop, but it's gonna be like a whole lot more than that, you know? We are basically launching like milk themed based clothing just for like regular people. And basically for Cabal players, we do have something special. You know, as long as you have a Discord, because that's how we're gonna check if you play Cabal or not, through the Discord, you're gonna have like a completely different experience. I totally forgot to put background music for this video. Oh, it is what it is sometimes. But yeah, speaking about background music, we do have an audio engineer joining us as well. And we already made like a lot of tracks for the channel. So we won't be using copyright-free beats anymore. We'll actually be using our own. And the goal is basically to actually create a radio station as well. Well, you know, like I'm spoiling too much for you guys, but yeah, man, like big things are happening. And they're happening just because like a lot of people from the community started to join in. And they were like, you know what, let's make something great, you know, let's freaking do it. So if there's any more people like that, hey, you know, let me know. Let me know. Because yeah, we still need editors mostly. I mean, theoretically I'm fine just editing myself, but if we get an editor, that would be even greater. And I think like maybe, well, a designer, when you say it like this, it just seems way too expensive. But yeah, you know, if you're good with designs, if you want to design some clothing, hey, you know, we could use it. Just, it definitely wouldn't hurt. You know what I mean? If you have an eye for these things, you know, give me a shout. Look at this bracelet of fighter +5 again. I will take it gladly. Yeah, man, this dungeon is way better than I expected originally. 4.2 million already in the bank. Okay, yeah, guys, hopefully for this video you are okay without having any background music. I mean, I can always just add it post-production. Well, I mean, just it's easy peasy lemon squeezy to do it like that, but I don't know, because the only copyrights-free track that I have, I don't really like it that much, to be fair. And I don't want to start using the beats that we made because it's not fully licensed yet. Which is my BM3. So we have 1 hour and 10 minutes on the clock. Yeah, man, this feels like another basically dungeon that we'll have to do in 2 parts. But all of the other dungeons that we'll be doing, I think I can easily do it in just one video. Because I think after this one, I want to start doing the more popular dungeons. So maybe like Awaken DX dungeons would be nice. Yeah, I think Awaken DX dungeons would be really nice. Those and like Hazardous Valley, Awakened Hazardous Valley. I still think like those should give you like more profit per time spent. Inventory full for the second time. It's actually not too bad. Let me just clear these minions just out of spite alone. And now we can extract everything. Another extortion bracelets, I will take that. And I have a Pierre Earring +4 with double seals. Thank you and thank you. Look at this, 4.7 million just from the minion drops. That's quite a bit. Earrings of 7 coins. Take it. Man, look at all of these accessories that we got already. Bro, in 21 runs, all of this. This is definitely like a collection type dungeon. Osmanoma Paulato Fighter and another one of these guys. Yeah, this is gonna be really interesting to see how much this one is actually worth. Hopefully a bit more than 1 million per piece. Faded Orange Jewel, come on, I'm loving it. How many of those did I get in total? 4 of them already, so that's 20 mil. And we also know the price of this, which is 10 mil each, so 50 mil absolute minimum. And I only spent 1 hour 20 minutes so far. Well, to be fair, 1 hour 18 minutes. I shouldn't be rounding up the minutes. But then again, like today I'm definitely not rushing it, you know what I mean? When we were doing Seal of Darkness runs, yes, I was kinda rushing them, but for this today I just kinda feel like super chill. So it might take me a little bit longer than it normally should. But yeah, man, each and every day, like, I realized that I was just... Yeah, I'm a wizard, man. There's no other way. Shanky has officially found his permanent class. I don't know, like, how far can we actually take this character, you know what I mean? Maybe a few Krillian Tom 6L would be beautiful. Ooh, look at this. Essence of Rune Intelligence and Earrings of Guard +4. Wait, did we actually get... No way. Yeah, look at this, I actually got it. 4th one already, oh my days. You ask for it and it's gonna be delivered. Protection Earring, okay, that's another new one. I'll take it. Man, I'm telling you, maybe these underrated dungeons is where the loot is at, you know what I mean? Because I don't know, this feels like it's gonna pay, and it's gonna pay greatly. Oh, another Bracelet of Fighter +5, let's freaking go. Take that. Time on a clock is 1 hour 26 minutes. This is the last run that we're gonna be doing for this part, because yeah, this video is gonna be in 2 parts. We'll need to take a little break and then we'll continue 25 more runs. And on the second part, where we're actually gonna see how much we earned. Vampiric Earring, let's freaking go. I'm telling you, my collection is gonna be so happy after this. Ooh, Belt of Vital +3, pretty nice, pretty nice. And look at this, we got a title, Immortal Seeker, max HP steal per hit +1. Oh, that's actually really good. There we go, guys, 25 runs has been done. We're gonna temporarily pause the timer at 1 hour 26 minutes. And yeah, as always, if you want to join the server, I do have my ref link in the description below. And you'll also find like stuff like my Patreon and stuff like that if you want to support the channel even further. And yeah, guys, I'll see you in part 2. Bye-bye for now.